Hey everybody, Brent Rusinow here. Thanks again for checking out my videos. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. A lot of great content is still coming. So let's talk a little bit about bass strings. As many of you know, they are not cheap. They can typically range somewhere between the $20 to $50 range a pack, and depending on the kind of music you're playing or what kind of sound you go for, mainly if you want a bright sound, you can lose that oftentimes if you're playing a lot within a week or two. So needless to say, that can get very expensive if you're not endorsed and getting strings for free. So bass players, being the resourceful bunch that they are, have tried many different things over the years. For a while there was boiling the strings, so you'd basically take a pot of water and put it on boil, drop the strings in, and it would essentially boil off the gunk and crud. This worked okay. It was an okay solution. You'd get a little bit of the zing and the brightness back, but that would often fade within a couple hours or a day or two. It wasn't a really convincing fix. But a few years ago, I heard of another bass player recommend trying this, and it works shockingly well. But the product is denatured alcohol. So you can buy this at any hardware store. Basically what it is it's wood alcohol, like ethanol, that's been mixed. There's a bunch of other additives into this that make it so that it tastes terrible, it's poisonous, it smells awful. Oftentimes it's a strange color like purple or pink. But all that is just so that they can sell this at a hardware store without a liquor license. So again, this is a 1 quart size, a 1 quart can, and it's like $8, something like that at the hardware store. So anyhow, this stuff works shockingly well. One of the reasons is because there's no water in it. So when you put the strings in it and you remove them after letting them soak, all of the denatured alcohol will evaporate from the strings. And it doesn't leave them with that waterlogged problem that you often would have with the boiled string method. So let me show you guys how I'm using it. I have a Rubbermaid container here, and I've got one set in here right now of my D'Addario half wounds. Half rounds rather. But yeah, they've been here like overnight. That's typically how long I will leave them. And this is the entire 1 quart of alcohol in here. But that will really, basically it makes my strings sound brand new, and I can keep playing them until the fret wear on the string is enough that, like, when you start hearing kind of some strange overtones out of your strings, like when your intonation starts getting a little wonky, that's when it's time to change them. Like, depending on how you play or what you play, that'll vary. If you play fretless, you can play strings essentially forever doing this method. But this is just a great way that if you have the means to have a tub of this stuff sitting around in like an apartment or something, it's a great way to get better life out of your strings. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. And thank you again for tuning in.